Well, good Monday evening to you. My name is Ron. This is Christians Aren't Sheep, slash, you don't have to be a sheep. We just finished discussing over the weekend about what level of eagleship a person should try to attain. Yeah, that was our reflection on 1 Samuel. And now we're going to get started in 2 Samuel. Let's see how the beginning of this chapter 1 goes. After the death of Saul, David returned from his victory over the Amalekites and spent 2 days in Ziklag. On the third day, a man arrived from Saul's army camp. He had torn his clothes and put dirt on his head to show that he was in mourning. He fell to the ground before David in deep respect. "Where have you come from?" David asked. "I escaped from the Israelite camp," the man replied. "What happened?" David demanded. "Tell me how the battle went." The man replied, "Our entire army fled from the battle. Many of the men are dead, and Saul and his son Jonathan are also dead." "How do you know Saul and Jonathan are dead?" David demanded of the young man. The man answered, "I happened to be on Mount Gilboa, and there was Saul leaning on his spear, with the enemy chariots and charioteers closing in on him. When he turned and saw me, he cried out for me to come to him. 'How can I help?' I asked him. He responded, 'Who are you?' 'I am an Amalekite,' I told him. Then he begged me, 'Come over here and put me out of my misery, for I am in terrible pain and want to die.' So I killed him," the Amalekite told David, "for I knew he couldn't live. Then I took his crown and his armband, and I have brought them here to you, my lord." So I'm guessing he thought he was doing a great service to David. David and his men tore their clothes in sorrow when they heard the news. They mourned and wept and fasted all day for Saul and his son Jonathan, and for the Lord's army and the nation of Israel, because they had died by the sword that day. Then David said to the young man who had brought the news, no, then David said to the young man who had brought the news, "Where are you from?" And he replied, "I am a foreigner, an Amalekite, who lives in your land." "Why were you not afraid to kill the Lord's anointed one?" David asked. They didn't wait for the answer, apparently. Then David said to one of his men, "Kill him." So the man thrust his sword into the Amalekite and killed him. "You have condemned yourself," David said, "for you yourself confessed that you killed the Lord's anointed one." All the time that David spent running from Saul when Saul was trying to kill him, David never once harmed a hair on Saul. Because that was not his job, and he knew it. It wasn't the Amalekites' job either. Unfortunately, he didn't know it. But he paid the price regardless. There's a few things to chew on in this reading. I'll let you figure that out. And in the meantime, oh, yeah, I never even talked about it. I did do some work on the shed. I finished the gable on the far side. And I just started to put the trim up starting on the back. Oh, it's right up there. Putting the trim around all the seams. We'll see if I get a little bit of that accomplished tomorrow. Yeah. Slowly but surely, I'll get this garden shed done. You all have a fabulous Monday night. God willing, we'll see you tomorrow.